So then guys, I cannot believe it. We're a month and a half away from the launch of the iPhone 17 models. And a lot of you guys, like me, are super excited for the top range iPhones, the iPhone 17 Pro models, the iPhone 17 Pro, the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But a lot of you are wondering, how much more different is it compared to, say, the likes of the iPhone 16 Pro and also the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Well, today I want to go over 10 leaks and rumors and feature upgrades we've heard about the differences between both of these Pro phones. And let's get started with number one, and that's also to do with the design language on the back of the phone. So if you've not been a biggest fan that Apple have not been upgrading or kind of changing the look of the iPhone in recent years, well, the good news, it looks like this is changing for the iPhone 17. We've got this new kind of bar look on the back now of the iPhone 17 Pro models, and obviously the LiDAR and also the flash has been moved to the other side, as you can see in these renders right here. And then also the actual camera, especially that telephoto one, has been moved out slightly as well, not all crammed up together in one corner. So there is something that is definitely going to be different. And plus you can also see this kind of sort of second kind of tone kind of look, what's underneath it here, where we've already kind of got a kind of a sort of a smooth kind of finish, and then around the edges it's kind of slightly more of a brush kind of edge. So this is what one of the big changes we're getting on for the design of the iPhone 17 Pros this time round. But then moving on to the second big leak that we've heard about to do with the actual design again, and that is we've actually been told we're going back to aluminum or aluminium, depending on where you are in the world. We've had titanium now in the iPhone for the iPhone 15 Pros and the iPhone 16 Pros, but this is going back now to actual aluminum again. So we're getting rid of titanium. It's been reserved for some other iPhones, but it's not going to be in the Pro Max or the iPhone 17 Pro this time around. But whilst we're still on the back of the iPhones, let's talk about the third big upgrade, and that's all to do with the actual cameras. Now, one thing what's different compared to the last year's iPhone is all to do with the telephoto this time round. We've been told the telephoto camera is going to be a 48 megapixel camera this time round. And this is super exciting news to hear, because last year it was 12 megapixel, and ever since we've had it, for a good number of years, it has been 12 megapixels. So this has finally been upgraded to 48 megapixels. So this means that all of the iPhone 17 cameras, the wide, the ultra wide, and the telephoto, all going to be 48 megapixels compared to the iPhone 16 Pro models, what were 48 for the wide and the 48 for the ultra wide and just a 12 for the telephoto. So this is something else what's going to be changing. And then to go alongside that for the fourth big upgrade, well, this also with this 48 megapixel sensor unlocks the ability to actually have 8K recording for the very first time on a Pro iPhone. So that's right, the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max is gonna have 8K recording for the very first time, whereas the iPhone 16 Pro cannot hack this at the moment. But then for the fifth big upgrade, well, this is switching round to the front of the phone, and this is to do with the dynamic island, and that's to do with the camera in there. This is going to be upgraded now from a 12 megapixel up to a 24 megapixel sensor. We've had the same 12 megapixel sensor ever since the iPhone 14 Pro range, went to the 15s, into the 16s, but this is going to be updated again now to be 24 megapixels. So this definitely means your picture can be even more clearer now, letting in more light and all sorts of things like this. So this is going to be absolutely amazing to have this time around. But just quickly, let me tell you about the channel giveaway for this. I'm giving away an iPad Pro to one lucky subscriber at the end of September time this year in 2025. And this is no ordinary iPad Pro. This is a 13-inch model, but it also has 1 terabyte of storage inside of it. And because it's got 1 terabyte of storage, it also means it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's also what I like to call it the full fat M4. So this is the 10-core CPU, the 10-core GPU, and then plus on top of this, it's also got cellular. So you've got cellular and Wi-Fi. Like I said, it's going to be given away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway at this this stage is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPad, maybe it's going to be a new iPhone, maybe it's going to be a new Mac, maybe it's going to be something completely different, nothing to do with Apple. It could be, say, a new Nintendo Switch 2 or something else. Just put it down into the comments below right now. Now, the other part of the giveaway is going to be happening near the end of September time, where I'll be revealing who the winner is for this iPad Pro. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to give you a video first of all, giving you more details about the giveaway, including the form and things like this to fill in. Plus, I'll be telling you the live stream date when we'll be giving away this iPad Pro. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Plus, you also want to be a subscriber, because obviously I'm giving this away to a subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Better can see right here. Please do report them. So, to continue on then with the iPhone 17 Pro models, what kind of other upgrades we're going to see? Well, let's talk about number 6, and that is all to do with battery life. We've been told that the battery life is going to be even better this time around. We're going to get an even larger battery inside of the iPhone 17 Pro models compared to the iPhone 16 Pro models. So this time we may even hit the 5,000 milliamp size at last for an iPhone 17 Pro Max, because obviously the iPhone 16 Pro Max is just underneath that. So this is really exciting news to hear. But to move on from this, there's other upgrades we're going to get with battery life, and that also leads me on to upgrade number 7, and that is we're going to get the A19 Pro inside of the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max this time. And we're expecting probably around about a 25% overall kind of speed increase in what we got with the A18 Pro. So this is going to be really good, but more importantly, to do with that battery life, it's going to be even more efficient this time. So with it being even more efficient, that battery life is going to be pushed out even further again. And to go alongside this for the 8th big upgrade, and that is we're going to get a new cooling system inside the likes of the iPhone 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max this time. What's really great news to hear, because obviously the likes of the iPhone 16 Pro models and also previous Pro models, they're getting a little bit toasty. I'm going to say that right now, especially when you push them hard. So this time to actually have a new kind of vapor kind of chamber or a new kind of cooling system is great news to hear for the likes of the iPhone 17 Pros, especially if you like recording at 8K and things like this. You can imagine this is going to get super hot, so to have that inside the phone is great news to hear. And then for the 9th big upgrade we're going to get, and that is all to do with the RAM inside of the iPhone. Currently the iPhone 16 Pro models, well, they only have 8 gigabytes of RAM inside of it, similar to the iPhone 15 Pro models, but this time we're being upgraded to the likes of 12 gigabytes of RAM this time more. We're getting 50% more RAM inside of the iPhone 17 Pro models. What is great news to hear, because with multitasking, Apple Intelligence and things like this, this is definitely going to be really great to have inside of this iPhone. And then finally, for the 10th big upgrade I want to tell you about was the difference is to do with colors. Like you've been seeing in these renders here today, the great news is we've got new colors coming. And as you can tell, we've got this new kind of dark blue and this new kind of orange color being added to the range this time round. And I, for one, am super excited to see these new colors being added. Of course, I think there's still going to be a natural kind of color. There's going to be a black and there's going to be a white too. So yeah, this is great news to hear that we're going to probably get around about 4 to 5, I'm saying more likely 5 colors we're going to get with the iPhone 17 Pro models this time round. But with that then, guys, those are some of the top 10 big differences between the 16 Pros and the 17 Pros. Are you excited for these differences? Are you going to get yourself an iPhone 17 Pro model this time round? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. But if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news and also comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.